Welcome back to our 30-day mindset shift challenge. Today is day 10, and we left off yesterday talking about the next wise turn, right? So we understood that you don't need the entire route. All you need is the next right turn, the next wise turn. Okay, so you can spend so much time trying to figure out the entire route, which a lot of us do, that you never end up really leaving the parking lot. So sometimes God isn't going to show you the whole map. He'll give you enough light to make the next turn. And so when you're driving at night and your headlights don't illuminate it don't illuminate the entire highway. It just gives you that little bit right there in front of you. And so it shows you enough road to keep moving. You don't pull over because you can't see 100 miles ahead. You keep driving with the light you have. So our scripture today, I'm going to include a scripture today, is Psalms 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Notice it says lamp to my feet and a light to my path. A lamp gives you enough light for where you're standing and where you're stepping next. Faith doesn't always mean knowing exactly where you're going to end up. Sometimes faith is trusting God enough to take the next step. What does this scripture challenge confirm or clarify for you today? Stop waiting for the entire plan. You may not know exactly what the next 5 years look like, and that's okay. What decision is directly in front of you today? That's what we should be focusing on. Indecision is still a decision. Remaining in park because you're afraid to choose doesn't keep life from moving. Life still happens. Time continues whether you move or not. The next turn doesn't have to be huge. Your next turn might be making a phone call, submitting an application, opening the savings account, creating a budget, apologizing, ending a bad habit, registering for a class, researching an opportunity, or simply saying no to something that keeps taking you off course. Don't confuse uncertainty with a stop sign. Not knowing everything doesn't automatically mean you're going in the wrong direction. So you have to ask yourself whether the decision aligns with your destination. So whatever my next decision is, does it align with my purpose? Does it align with where I'm going, with my destination, what I put into my GPS? Every opportunity isn't your opportunity. But making the turn, before making the turn, ask yourself, does this move me closer to the person I'm trying to become or further away? A wrong turn doesn't mean that the journey is over. Sometimes you make a decision and discover it wasn't the right one. You can learn, redirect, and keep driving. We talked about rerouting. And a lot of times we will have to reroute, and it's okay. The thing is, you just got to keep moving forward. Course correct it and then keep going. A detour doesn't have to become your permanent destination. And a lot of times we get stuck in that and we sit there so long, and now we look up and 5-10 years have gone by. Well, all we have to do is reroute. It's okay. What's holding me in park? What is the next decision directly in front of me? What have you already been thinking about, praying about, and researching or talking about, but haven't acted on? Faith without works is dead. How long are you going to sit there and talk about it? How long is it going to stay a vision in your mind? How long before you make a step? Are you really waiting on more information? Or are you waiting because you're afraid of what happens if you make the decision? And then we procrastinate. Get out of your head. You're your own enemy. That second question really sometimes get us parked, keep us parked. And we really need to get out of our own head. Our framework, P for prayed. I've taken the decision to God. I went to God in prayer and said, okay, Lord, I've already asked what my purpose is. I've already asked him to if it's his will and that it's in alignment with the purpose ahead of my life, then please guide my steps. And now I'm going to wait for God's response. Oh, I responded. Has God responded? I wait for God's response so I can respond thoughtfully instead of emotionally. That's important. A lot of times we respond emotionally and we crash out, and you can miss your blessing doing that. N, never cease. I don't quit simply because I don't know everything that's ahead. If you think about companies don't quit because they don't know the next step. They'll fly a plane and build it while it's flying. They figure it out on the go. And we need to take heed to that. We're so afraid of what somebody else may say or what somebody else may think if it doesn't work out. And they're stuck in park. Why are you scared of what someone else that's stuck in park think or say? And you know they stuck in park because people that are moving and doing it, they understand the process. They don't have time to sit here and judge you. So you shouldn't be worried about people who don't even speak your language. D, for driving. Once I have enough direction to make the next wise move, I take action. Prayer isn't supposed to become another parking space. My next turn. Don't write down 10 things. Give me one turn, one decision, one action that moves you forward. My next turn is, I will make this turn by, put a date by it. Because sometimes we need to create that sense of urgency. The first action I need to take is, stop putting pressure on yourself to know the entire route. You don't have to know every person you're going to meet, every opportunity that's coming, every door God is going to open for you, or every obstacle you're going to have to face. You're not going to be able to have a contingency plan for every single thing. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. You just need enough faith, wisdom, and courage to make the next turn. You've already prayed. You received direction. Now stop staring through the windshield, waiting for the entire highway to appear. Put your hands on the wheel, make the next wise turn, and keep driving. What are you sitting there for? Why are you in park? Why are you in park? Your future not only hinge on you, your future, other people's future hinge on you. Getting in position. You may be holding someone else up. You have a purpose. You have breath in your body. There's a reason you're here. So I suggest you get busy trying to figure that thing out. And if you already figured it out, stop procrastinating and get about it. Do it. Do something to move forward. Invest in you. Invest in yourself every single day. I don't care how small it look like, what it look like, how small it may be, how big it is. Just do it. Just invest in you. Make a small step, one step at a time. Is all we want to do. One turn of the wheel at a time. Your future is waiting on the other side of your decision. Okay? Now get your shift together and keep driving. See you tomorrow.